Let's create a storyboard. The Storyboard module found under the Marketing tab consists of over 3 dozen templates, ranging from note cards, product boards, film strips, scrapbook, and travel cards. With over 80 components, the form can be customized and tailored specifically to an individual client. Color and fabric can be added to the various elements of the storyboards, and of course you can brand these with your logo, color scheme, and business information as shown here. By adding a new page to your existing client file, under the Home tab, Add New Page, you'll be able to drag on a storyboard template to display the proposed fabrics, paint colors, finishes, furnishings, and accessories to prepare a unique virtual storyboard. Here's another example showing suggested accessories, fabric, and paint colors. Note the design firm's branding. Create an album storyboard with before and after photos or renderings, or show a work in progress in a marketing brochure using the film strip storyboard. The storyboard module on social networking sites can be used to showcase recent projects, and the templates make great background for your blog or website. Now we'll demonstrate how to customize the storyboard. We'll select a template, and you can hover over to see the components. Click, hold, and drag it into place. I've selected a legal size, so I'll need to change my page setup. Click on the raspberry icon, Page Setup, and change to legal. The first thing we need to do when working with the Storyboard module is to ungroup. Click on the board and choose Ungroup. Right-click, Ungroup, or Control plus the letter U on your keyboard. You can add or subtract any elements. To delete anything that you're not going to use, hold down your Shift key and click on the individual components, and then delete. You can change the color to match your branding. Let's drag on our logo template now, the components there, to change our color scheme. We're using blue and taupes and browns, and let's ungroup the background to change this border color. Click on the border, click on the eyedropper tool, and touch the color in your color scheme of your logo template. We can also add these components to our storyboard. We'll ungroup them and position them. We'll move this up. And we'll move this down to make room for our banner. We'll resize that and position it right here above the photo. We can change labels. Zoom in, select the label, ungroup, and these are just what we call placeholders. You cannot change the font here. So we're going to delete it and add our own text box. Changing it to any font on my computer. Change the size and you can change the color. Click away, and you may need to resize. Let's make it 16, and center the text to make it easier to center within the label. Add new components. You might want to use a paper clip or a push pin, a straight pin, or a thumbtack instead of the pins that are in the samples. Let's ungroup this now. Delete that, and I'll show you how easy it is to add fabric. Right click, Properties, Fill, go to the Custom tab, select an empty gray box, click Load, and go into your client's folder and select the fabric. The shadows and highlights stay with that image, so do not ungroup it any further. The same goes for the paint colors. If you've selected a paint color, click on the actual paint daub and use your eyedropper tool to touch the color that you've selected. The shadows and highlights stay with the image. Once you've customized your logo template, you can save it to your custom tab under Storyboards. And here's one that I've saved, a landscape note card that has the branding and the color scheme of the design firm. Here we're showing a nearly complete storyboard with our logo template and contact information. We've added the fabrics for the bed skirt, the window treatment, the chair, and the pillows, as well as a sample of the woven woods, the hardware, and the 2 paint finishes. We'll be adding tassels to one of the pillows, so we'll use the Import Image button to add a picture of the tassel. Click on that and click again in the workspace. Here is our tassel. Using the Photo Knockout feature, Properties, Fill, we can erase that white background. Slide the transparency bar until the background is gone. If the background has a different color other than the default white, use the eyedropper tool to touch the background of the image and then slide the transparency bar. Click OK. Resize this by holding down the Shift key and using the corner edit point. We'll position that there. And finally, we want to bring in our rendering. If we copy and paste the studio drawing into our storyboard, we would have to change the drawing scale to make sure that the fabrics also changed. So we'd have to re-edit that. Instead of doing that, we simply click on the raspberry icon, click Export, and we'll convert this to a JPEG image. Type in here the name of the image, call this bedroom, click Save, and medium output quality is a good choice. Click OK. Open the storyboard page, use the Import Image button, click again, locate the JPEG version of your rendering, click Open, and again holding down that Shift key and resizing to fit within your photo frame. We'll get that centered. And if necessary, you may want to crop this using one of your photo editing softwares. That looks good, and we're all set to send this to the client. This can be printed directly from Studio, or you can convert this to a JPEG image and email it to the client. If you'd like to use the same font that we've used in our placeholder labels, which is called Damned Architect, you can download it from this site for free. The custom colors, if you click on the A with the underline and use the down arrow, you can access the custom colors and type in 97, 90, and 76 for the red, green, blue values, and then click Add to Custom Colors. And you'll have that color there for the font. You're limited only by your imagination in how you can customize the storyboard templates. For an in-depth look at how to create an elevation rendering, design on a photo, create a space plan or a storyboard, please view the other segments in the tutorial.